thought about why we moved into a life plan community, and I guess there were three reasons. One, Beverly and I thought about this maybe 2 or 3 years before we started even going places. We actually had deposits at 2 or 3 places with long waiting lists, and we were getting no calls at all. But we just decided that at a certain point in your age, you don't have a clue what the next day is going to bring.
That's
And
true.
so you want to make the decision to move in while you're both in good health and you can both make the decision together. So that was what really set us on a path to moving into a place. Second reason is we have 3 daughters who live in various parts of the country, and we wanted to take the pressure off of them in case something happened to us, so they don't have to know that they've got to run over and try to do something or help out, because we have assisted living and we have memory care and health care, everything right here. So that was it. And the third thing was what you mentioned. I got tired of home ownership. Doing yard work at age 79 wasn't too thrilling, and we traveled a lot, and I didn't want to worry about my roof leaking or a plumbing problem while we were on the road and so forth. So that was another influence. And for all those reasons, we looked, and we got the same letter that you did and came to a lunch and learn, and found that we were moving into a new place, which was very pleasing to us to move into a brand new place. And we've been happy ever since.
Yes. Amen to that.
True.
It's my
I'll drink to that.
True. And for us, it was very similar. We had, Abraham had been talking about needing to change what we were doing in the house. Again, it was the same old thing, the upkeep, the maintenance, that was just not going to end. So we started to look at other options, apartments, condos, moving into Albuquerque, that kind of stuff. And then my mother needed to get into away from her home in Placitas. And we had a postcard, so we, by ourselves, I think,
we went
actually
first,
went to the dinner, the lunch, met people there, and they were great. It was like, yes. And at that point, it wasn't so much for us.
No, actually, it was for us.
Well, no, we went there. We went there to see it for us, but it became real clear that that was going to be exactly what my mom needed. So we went back home, told her about it, and she said, "Yep, I'm in." They mentioned a gentleman who was walking down the hall, and they said, "Now he lives in independent living. His wife is in assisted living, and he is able to go and visit her every day. He doesn't have to get in the car. He doesn't have to do any of that kind of stuff." So that was really,
a big
really
help.
good for us too. I mean, yes, we needed to have that ability to transition from one to the other and not have to be a bazillion miles away from each other.